What we're going to see right now is how to put a set of steps on this side of the building. On the left hand side of the screen you can see what the steps will look like roughly. I've gone ahead and completed that on a separate image. So as we come in, we are going to start off with this closest edge to this edge. Now before we draw straight up, you want to always remember the scale of your buildings. If you're putting on steps like you see on the opposite side of the screen over there, and it's a real small door up top, those steps down are going to be like 8-foot drops. You want to be careful. These ones on the other side are still quite a little large. You make your lines a little bit smaller, but they will still, you don't want to have people falling off the steps and hurting themselves. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to come down to here and take your triangle, make sure everything's nice straight up and down, and we are going to draw a line straight up and down. From there, we're going to begin to build our steps out this way. So that first top step is going to go from your vanishing point out. Then we're going to go straight down, make sure it's straight up against that edge, away from our vanishing point, straight down, away from our vanishing point, straight down. And it's a good idea to find out how many steps you need just by real lightly taking your triangle and drawing a line straight out just as a light guideline. Eventually this line will hit that bottom edge. This one here will have a couple more steps than our other side. I'll go straight out, I go straight down, and away. We'll bring that one up just a little bit. Make sure they're all about the same length, and straight down. Now you can see I have a lot more steps going in on this side than I do that side. Next we're going to come through and we're going to go straight across on all of our lines. You want to keep them light because we're going to lose a lot of this eraser lines, but from that point right there, straight across, go to your next angled corner. So each one of these spots will have a line going straight across. Make sure it's straight across. Keep them super light. I'm going much darker so you can see them on the screen. Each one will get its line straight across. Now again, a lot of this is going to erase, so this goes on an angle to our vanishing point. So from this edge up here, from my vanishing point, straight up and down, straight up and down, from that edge right there to your vanishing point, straight up and down. And I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit without my ruler. You want to use that ruler. Away from our vanishing point, straight up and down, straight up and down, away from our vanishing point, and I'm just going to continue this all the way down to the last step, straight up and down. Try to make sure that this distance, that, and that are all the same. And they're even steps then, away from our vanishing point, and I've got to come in, fill that little area, and finally straight up and down. So when our door goes on, I can then have my steps going down. I do need to erase a little bit of this on the side. You see my steps are a little bit different. I did bring these a little bit more down. This line here disappears right through there. That's why we keep our lines light. And the line that goes from the bottom of the building across on the steps there gets erased as well. And that is how you do steps on the front of the building.